Ladies and gentlemen, we're back live. Let's take our announcer. The following contest is scheduled for one fall from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 211 pounds, Robbie E. Well, folks, our cameraman got fixed up there.
And here it is.
And right now, Robbie E is making his way to the ring. Just last Tuesday night, he had a match with Bobby Brantley and Ronnie, but came up short and got counted out there. And then, right as Tuesday Night War went off the break, he was attacked by the entire TNW locker room, along with Grim and the others. And now we know this entrance. Here comes Bret the Hitman Hart and his opponent. Being accompanied running by Jim the Anvil Neidhart, representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart had a huge match with Vince McMahon just last. He had a huge match with Vince McMahon just a week ago. Actually, a few weeks ago. And right now we are about 1 week away from TNW Invasion. And right now the Anvil is accompanying his brother-in-law, Bret the Hitman Hart, to ringside. As this is going to be an epic match. Robbie E staring down at the Hitman because the Hitman has a full-style wrestling potential in the history books of the organizations of wrestling. Here we go. Robbie E taking it straight to the Hitman in this matchup. And the Hitman with a fireman's carry takedown. And Bret the Hitman Hart, and a kick in the face by Robbie E and a drop kick from out of nowhere by Robbie E. Robbie E up the ropes into a big splash. That big splash by Robbie E onto the Hitman. And the Anvil is distracting Robbie E, which could give HWF that opportunity right there, but then Robbie E countered it into a clothesline onto the Hitman.
The Hitman in some trouble here.
And now that drop kick right into the gut by Robbie E. Yeah, Robbie E is so demented, so one of the craziest individuals in the history of GTS.
And he doesn't seem too phased.
And yet he's a former TNA television champion. And right now, Robbie E is also the former YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion.
That was awesome.
As he's taking it straight to the Hitman tonight. And he's a huge member of the DF team that we just found out. And Robbie E being dissected by the Hitman any way he knows how. And now the Hitman aiming right for Robbie E's leg. He's obviously going to be looking for the sharpshooter. And now Jim the Anvil Neidhart was distracting the referee so the Hitman could use that steel chair, but Robbie E had that well scouted and went for the head scissors on the Hitman. And now Robbie E just showing off right in the face of the Hitman. And now, the Anvil again distracting the ref. Hitman, look out. Counter that. And a backbreaker by the Hitman.
This could turn real ugly real fast.
The more the Hitman tries to grow inches here. The Hitman, look out. Pile driver. The pile driver by Bret the Hitman Hart. Stomp in the head. And that knee right in the face by the Hitman, taking it straight to the end. Actually, the Hitman taking it straight to Robbie E. Good thing I caught myself there. And right now, going for a suplex. Robbie E countered it. Spinning heel kick by Robbie E. And now, Robbie E moving him away from the ropes. Cover by Robbie E. One, a kick out by the Hitman.
Nice. I can't believe it. He just won't go.
And right now, HWF have lost some matches to GTS just a few moments ago. First, Edge losing to Tommy Salami, and then Triple H losing to Grimm, as GTS continues to show off their dominance. And now Robbie E was going up for some kind of Hurricane Rana technique, but the Hitman was in a different position, which gave Robbie E to connect with something right there. And now Robbie E, look out, and a kick to the face by the Hitman. And right now, here we go, but the Hitman counters it. Now the Hitman's got Robbie E. And a DDT by the Hitman by the excellence of execution. The Hitman is going for everything on Robbie E in this matchup.
And that one hurt his
A right hand by the Hitman now. Look out. Robbie E back up to his feet.
And he reversed
Going
it.
for a kick to the gut, but the Hitman reversed it into a leg sweep. He learned everything from the famous Hart Dungeon from his father, Stu Hart.
This is a
And the Hart family learned everything ever since. Bret the Hitman Hart, the two-time owner of the Intercontinental Championship, two-time owner of the Tag Team Championship with that man, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And of course, a multiple-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And a former YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion, if I may add. But the Hitman has been given so much opportunities in his professional career, and he had a lot of championship wins ever since. Now the Hitman aiming right for that spine, those spine muscles of Robbie E. He's obviously bound to look for the sharpshooter. It's bound to come if Bret the Hitman Hart can connect with it sooner or later. And now elbow in the face by Robbie E. Robbie E combination pinning move. 1, 2, 3. No, the Hitman kicks out at 2. Robbie E rolls him out of the way there. And now Robbie E looking for that elbow. And now Robbie E hits the elbow. And now he's got the Hitman wheeling here. He's got him where he wants him. And now, oh no, there's the takedown by the Hitman. And now the Hitman picks him up. Hitman going for a suplex there, but Robbie E counters it into a suplex of his own.
I've lost count of how many finishers this guy's gone for.
And now, moonsault by Robbie E. A stomp there by Robbie E, taking it straight to the Hitman. And now Robbie E, look out. A rolling Yoshi Tonic. That may be it right there. 2, 3. And Robbie E gets the win for GTS again. Another GTS win for GTS Wrestling, but my God, what an epic match. There you see that elbow right into the heart of the Hitman, Bret the Hitman Hart. Then the Hitman went for his famous pile driver. Then the Robbie E went for a pin attempt. And then there you see that famous elbow again. Then there you see the rolling Yoshi Tonic that had the Hitman right where he wanted him. Let's take it our ring announcement. Here is your winner, Robbie E. What a huge win for Robbie E. Robbie E got the win and picked up the victory. And folks, we are out of time. On behalf of the Hardcore Wrestling Federation, I am your commentator, MJ. We'll see you next week. Good fight, good night, and thanks for joining us.